What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and tune into another edition of my vlog. I want to say thank you for subscribing. Thanks for our support. You know, I'm all about that positivity and that motivation. I also support my Patreon. Over there, I got some freaky tales, man. And, it's just on a whole nother level because I can't talk about that stuff over here. So, support. But, anyways, um, you know, people come out here to LA, man, and they get turned out. And you see a lot of youngsters and even adults, regular grown people, man, hooked on drugs, hooked on alcohol, pills, whatever you want to call it. And these are people who otherwise maybe would have never got involved in these vices, but when they get to the City of Angels, when they get out here to Hollywood and they're trying to become a part of that circle, they get turned out, man. Even youngsters coming out here getting turned out on the gang stuff, man, trying to do the music and fit in and think that that'll make them popular, and start doing stuff that puts them in positions that now compromise their safety, their well-being. And they got some goons around them because LA got goons. They got dudes out here who don't give a F, man. And yeah, they'll let you claim the set, but it's gonna cost you. You gonna pay to claim the set. You ain't really from here, and we know claiming the set's gonna make you money. All these rappers, there are some gangsters out there, but they got killers around them. But claiming the set when they come out here gives them the validity. And if you have been in any type of real gang banging, you want to know that, hey, I've been to the Wood, I've been to Compton or South Central or whatever the case may be to get that validity. And it comes with a price. You can't just, come out here and think, oh man, you're gonna put the blue rag, red rag, and now you authentic, man. It comes with a price because you're exploiting something that people have made a living, that have died for it, people who have really grew up in that. So it's major, man. But on the other side, man, you get out here, you start wanting to do drugs, you start wanting to party, you start wanting to trying to fit in, and it'll get you caught up. You go to a party, everybody's doing their thing, and then usually there's a party after the party, and the party after the party is when you see really what's going on. Because I used to go to stuff, man, and I'd leave at a certain time, and I would kind of get ushered out because a lot of the dudes knew that I didn't get down like that, so they didn't want to show that other side of themselves, so they would try to be square when they're around me. But I knew people who would be at the after party. They'd be like, Herc, after you left, man, the blow came out, the pills came out, the freakery came out, and it was going down. And they would tell me, man, they start partying at a whole nother level. And if you want to get in and get that relationship with certain people, a lot of it's based on friends, man. Everybody, they can make money with anybody, but they want to know whether or not you're willing to go that extra step, like you cross that line with them. And so that's one way people get you to cross the line, is by getting high together, drinking together, partying. And these people are professional. They're professionals at it. They are functioning, drug users, partiers, whatever you want to call it. And to those who aren't used to that, you might have that addictive personality, and you get involved, and it just turns you out. And so a lot of people lose themselves, and it only takes a matter of you know moments. It seems like, but it could be years, and you're caught up. And Hollywood, they'll find somebody else. You might get a few roles. You might, get to go to cool parties, meet some celebrities, and think that you're, hey man, talking to your people back home. You got pictures on your IG or your social media like you're in the mix, but they don't know that you're hooked on that shit. That you can't shake that vice. Those pills got you. That nose candy got you playing with your nose, or maybe you messing with that hop, or whatever you're doing. But it'll get you, man. And It'll cost. If you ain't got the money, you might sell your body. You might sell your body, man, and don't realize it to after the fact you've already sold it. A lot of people do the trades, man. When you got that addiction and you're really fiending to get high, you'll do some things that you maybe wouldn't have done. Um, I've you know I've seen people, man, that you know hey, I got one over here. They're taking down everybody who comes through. I already got it covered, and man, they basically it's wide open, and that happens all the time. These females, getting turned out, and it doesn't matter because they got the Louis bags, and they got the whip, and they're able to kind of floss. But that's what they do, man. They're living that life, that LA life they call it, that life you see in the videos. But it's not even hard. And a lot of times people think, oh man, it's not hard to turn them out. When you see a big house up in the hills, Sunset Hills, Hollywood Hills, and it's $4 or $5 million, $10 million. You ain't never been in it like that, and they got blow and all this stuff at the party, and everybody's doing it. And you like, man, shit. I seen that person on TV, and they doing it, so I might as well take a bump, and just that easy, man. You caught up doing it. And the guys are not exempt either. I know some dudes, I know in particular a dude, he's talking about he's a ladies' man, he's a stud, and blah, blah, blah. And this cat on the down low is doing gay porn. Never told his females, and, he ended up telling me, because I'm like, dude, at the time I was running a little modeling thing. I was trying to recruit people for the adult entertainment industry, and he told me, he's like, oh, bro, I've done some adult movies. I'm like, well, what was your stage name? Oh man, I did the other movies, man, but I had to pay them bills, and that's when I found out. And they threw that money at him, 4 or 5 racks, and he trying to pay them bills. He ain't got no regular job. He got to hustle, and then it only take a couple more racks to get you to be the receiver, and now they punting up in your butthole. Just like that, they kicking field goals in your butthole. Dude, these money they throw at these people, man, is crazy, and it goes down. I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of freaky shit out here, and you get turned out. LA will turn you out. If you ain't been taught a class on how to navigate through the different narratives out here, you will be turned out, and you'll be in one of these victim classes, man. And even the guys out here who talk all that square stuff and go out on regular dates. I've had female friends say they've been drugged, had a drink or something, and they could have swore they seen the guy open up the bottle in front of them, and next thing you know, they felt like they were higher than normal, and the guy took advantage of them. So there's a lot of predators out here. There's a lot of people out here who are no good. And I'm trying to tell y'all to lace you up so you be prepared, because you come out here with stars in your eyes thinking you're going to be a celebrity or you're going to be a singer or actor. And you go from being an actor to being, getting your booty blown out, or, being passed around and, used and abused. And, some people have succeeded, but you don't know what they went through. You don't know, how they got there, and they tell you one thing, but it's something totally different. So just to give you, a heads up that just be prepared, man, because it's a lot of stuff, and people will try you. They'll see where your breaking point is. What did it cost to really turn you out? What's your price? Is it a BMW? Is it a Chanel bag? Is it, you might, fans only might start off as just something, oh man, I'm just showing my little titties, and you start, next thing you know, you're going on dates, and then, hey, this guy bought it for a little bit of nothing, now, the next guy, you sell it at whatever, and it just goes from there. I mean, you'd be surprised. It's, professors, teachers, everybody's involved in this LA shit, man. You know, it's crazy. Uh, I remember, you know, when they had the phone thing jumping off, shit, I was making money just talking crazy on the phone to people. You know, so you can only imagine the next level. Like you said, they didn't have fans only back then, but you know what goes on. IG models looking all pretty and they dating you, but they got a couple sugar daddies out here that are paying them, and they flying across the country. They going from different venue to different venue because these dudes are meeting them at hotels at different places, and they married, and that's just how the game goes, man. And then you got people with money, they see you, and you know some of these guys you think are just even the hottest fitness dudes, they got double lives. I done heard stories about a lot of them dudes, you know, cold bandits, you know, hungry for something that is not female. So, you know, don't be fooled, man. Good looking people out here, man, but a lot of people got double lives, and you got to be careful when you come out here so you don't get taken advantage of, man. Just really do your homework, and don't ever take drinks from something somebody gave you, or bring your own water. Just watch what you do, man. If you got to drink out the sink when you go to a party, because you don't know, man. These people are setting people up and getting them. In LA, it's like I said, it don't matter if it's Hollywood or the streets. The streets will turn you out just as well. The dudes that have you doing some shit, man. You thinking you part of the hood. You ain't from their hood. They don't give a damn about you. You gonna get played, man. So just wise up. This is just some real game, man. Big Herc 916.